Hello and welcome back to Avowed. My recording session today started with a little bit of a panic, so I'm going to take a deep breath and I'm going to show you what panicked me and how, if you run into the same thing, you can fix it. So, what was the panic? Well, what had happened was Xbox Live was down and I had the Xbox Save option selected. So, let's see what happens if I turn it off. Now, I've made one save here just to have a backup, but there were no saves at all. I found out that Avowed actually does not save a single thing to your device. It only saves it to the cloud if you are signed into an Xbox account, which is a little bit worrying. The fix, obviously, as you can probably work out, is you head in here and you turn it back on and then you, do that and then it's all your saves are back. But for me, I was a little bit worried that we had lost the entire playthrough. So what I'm going to be doing now after every episode is I'm going to be turning cloud saves off, making a manual save, and then we'll have saves from this point onwards. But yes, very worrying. Anyway, what isn't worrying is our exploration of this area, which we've been doing quite successfully. We have now discovered the entirety of this bit there, we've connected up the zones, and now we just have this bit in the middle to explore. We got any quests to hand in? I don't think so, right? No, we've got a treasure map. Have we seen this area yet? Yes, I think we've already been here, but we can go there again. Yeah, we got to kill that thing, continue the adventure, and then we've got to do some puzzle things, but I'm sure we can have a look at that once we have a little bit more of an idea about what the area's got going on. So probably this bounty is our main quest for now. So we're going to leave here, probably head in and do the bounty, and then do a little run around to the area and just see if there's anything else we can find. Looking at that picture, by the way, of the treasure map, right? It's at what is either a lake or it's at a corner in a river, right? Two trees either side. Big rock. So let's just have a look at the corners of the river. There's a rock, two trees, overgrown godless tower. It's right there. That's where our thing is. Alright, so we can grab that. In fact, we could just teleport there now and grab it while I remember. Because that's gotta be our place, right? There's no doubt. And then we can work our way from the top down towards the Delimgan, which makes a lot more sense to me. But yeah. Right, so let's also go into this mode. So what we're doing first of all is we're walking to where the map showed, which is somewhere over here-ish. So does this look like the right tower? I mean, it kind of looks like the right tower. I'll be honest, it doesn't look as close as I thought it was. Let me run back to the river, to where I think it's showing this from. See, I think that's the big rock. So if I come back here, let's try and find a spot that's got a little bit of height to it, right? So probably up here then. And then we'll look around from up here. See, what I was thinking is it was something like this, right? This might not be the right location. See, I was thinking that didn't look too far off. That's what I had in my head. See, a couple of trees. Apparently there's a path in. Yeah, there's no path in here. I think that's the problem. In which case, it could be here, because there's a path in, just down the river. Me being like, we're not going to do this quest right now, and then me also being like, well, you know, we could explore it a little bit. Yeah, there's not big enough rock. That rock is too far over to be on that path. So it's not there. In which case, it might be this lake. In which case, the place we need to go is right there. Probably. I don't think it's in the sunken village, because I don't think that that's the right spot. Just looking at other potential locations, it could be here maybe, and it's those root-bound godless ruins, but those were much higher up. The problem is the elevation here is wrong. Yeah, the elevation all the way along here is going to be wrong, unless it's on this side of the river, which I don't think it is. Yeah, which means it has to be the lake Lacuna, which we haven't fully explored, so that makes sense. Right. let's teleport up to the top of the map, and we'll work our way down. So this should be our last exploration of this, like, outer area, as a non-main quest area here, because I'm fairly certain we're going to get all of the center bit explored today. Right. Let's try to see if there's an obvious path in here. Probably like that. Cool. Nothing over there. Yeah, there's unlikely to be anything too huge around here, but just want to make sure that we get a rough idea of it. We haven't been around the outside bits. Ah, where the swamp is. That would make sense. So we'll continue just having a look at the swamp. Over here. Oh, you actually don't move slowly if you dash. That's huge news. So now we've explored all of that, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Let's work our way down to the sunken village. What you can do, though, is you can trap yourself in there if you happen to dash, so that's good to know. So we had a big fight here before. Which area didn't we explore? We didn't explore directly in front of us. Perfect. Well, let's see what's down here. We've been through that house, I'm fairly certain. So it must be this area we didn't explore fully last time. Yeah, there's that there. So yeah, just follow this around and then we'll know what we didn't explore. Ah. Wait, these guys aren't enemies? Oh, he's just a dude. Oh, it's this guy.
Good to see you again.
We found this formula for an animantic tincture that helps one survive boring events.
May I see that? Oh, Acuccio Pan Liberi. I assume that's my name. This seems to be an attempt to create an elixir that allows one to bypass tedium by simply not experiencing or remembering it. If so, I may have made some miscalculations in planning the experiment.
Next time, I suggest you run hypothetical simulations before experimenting on yourself.
Agreed. Fortunately, the one thing I haven't forgotten is the lesson learned from this debacle. Thank you for your time, my friend. I bid you good day.
Cool. We just did a quest that wasn't a quest. That's good. There's apparently a plant here. Yeah. We've been there, right? Yeah, we've been up there. So now we're just exploring the sunken village. So, up here. What is this? It looks like somebody's made a Dream Scourge scarecrow. Don't know if it'll scare off the Dream Scourge, but, you know. It scares me, I guess, a little bit. Looked a little bit creepy. Right, down... Well, we've been up here, haven't we? Because this is the thing. So it's the other side of this? Yeah, other side of this is what we want to explore. If I can climb up there. There's definitely an invisible wall there. Alright, new plant here. A lot of swamp. Yeah, don't want to know what happened there. Can't be good.
I generally like swamps, but this one smells funny.
Well, usually they smell a little bit funky, not a little bit funny. But it's alright. Along here. Still not really seeing anything of value. I suspect a lot of this is going to be swampland. I'll be honest with you, kind of getting the feeling it's all swampland. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know why I thought crouching was my solution there. I just saw it and thought, crouch. Fireball. I need you to get that one out of my way. Need you to jump on that guy. Never mind, I got him. Lightning. Okay. I was very lucky. Kill the ranger. Okay. Ranger, jump on it. Just take a second to think. Lightning. Kill the ranger. Fighter. More spawned? Okay. Just keep attacking. Fireball. Take out the chanter because it summoned these skeletons. Hit the spectre. Keep attacking. A little bit of essence regen. That's going to bounce. Oh. Well, that was unexpected. A lot of enemies. Fairly well done, though. We didn't die. It's got to be a positive. Yeah. Just minorly shocked, but minorly shocked is fine. It was just, you know, didn't expect to see a bunch of skeletons appear out of nowhere in the bit that I just determined was just swamp with nothing else. Alright. Up here. So we haven't explored this bit, apparently. I think that might be because there's nothing to explore. There is a plant. We might as well grab wherever it is. Ooh. We've been here? Nope. Alright. Let's explore this. It's almost like a portal of some kind. That's at least what I would think it looks like. Get those. Gets us a little bit of regen. Nothing to do with it though. We'll make our way back along here. Just to see if there's anything right there, which there isn't. And then back this way. Or we want to go left. Nope, just kind of straight on from here. Seeing whatever we can in a straight direction. Although a lot of it's that rock, which, well, we already kind of know what's going on with that rock. There's nothing going on with that rock. Unless there's a place to climb it, which there is. Alright. And at the top of the rock, there is, well, there's a top part to the rock. That's what there is at the top of the rock. Not really, you know, groundbreaking stuff there, but it did exist. It has that going for it. Don't really know if I can say much else about the top of the rock. Is this the edge of the map? So is the area that I can't access out of it? A little bit, but apparently up here there's a little area. Yeah, and then we've reached the bit that we can't access. So this bit right there. Just follow that along. It distinctly looks like we... Well, it kind of looks like we can access just up there, actually. Yeah, so we must have to access that from above. So let's go around and head up from above and then see whether we can access it there. Because we've been up this way and we've killed everything, so... It should just be a matter of dropping down. Or even better, just walking up. Oh yeah, I spotted this earlier. I just never went up here. Yeah, we got distracted. Yeah, this takes us up that way, which we've been. And then this way, get a little XP for exploring it. We've got a fine axe. Bunch of stuff. Apparently there's stuff down from here. There's going to be stuff down from here. Oh! Strangled Adra. I hadn't realised, as in when it said Strangled Adra, it meant the Strangled Adra that got us bonuses last time. Just keep climbing. So where's the Strangled Adra? Apparently it's right here. I'm happy we came back, but no idea where it is. Is this whole thing Strangled Adra? Yeah, we've been there. Been along here. Did we just never come down this way? Yeah, I guess we never came down this way. Let's work our way down and we can see whether there's any Strangled Adra here, as it claims. But I don't see it. Yeah. Oh, there's a fast travel point. Might as well go grab that while we're here. Big godless ruin. So wait, is this the... Yeah, this is the entrance to the godless ruins. Ah. Back this way, there should be strangled Adra somewhere. Although I'm not entirely sure where. It's probably underground. Because there's loot underground. Oh no, there it is. It's right there. Oh. Never mind, that was so much easier to find than I thought it would be. Let's get this.
Ready, aim.
Grab that. Grab the lockbox. And then we'll run back over here. Before we get this, I do want to check something as well. We can see on our map somewhere. Is it if I press R? Yeah, we can see what we've got. So we're missing one fast travel beacon, which is probably here. Strangled Adra, one bounty, and one ancient memory. So the ancient memory, we still don't know where that is either. But we've pretty much completed the zone. Wonderful.
Something happened here. The end of an age. For centuries we stood tall. But the winds were violent. The infection weakened our roots. Day turns to night now. How do we survive when the tempest roils?
You have to adapt to your problems. If you can't bend, you'll break. What did you do last time? Can you see the error of your ways? I'm not arrogant enough to think I can give the voice in my head advice, or stay firm. Let your branches snap off. If you fall, they win. Let's say, what did you do last time? Can you see the error of your ways?
We smell the splintered bark. We were stubborn. This was our mistake. We can learn from this. It soothes us.
I don't know what exactly that did for us, but now done it. We've convinced it can learn from its mistakes, I guess. But what does that mean? Also, big tree. This has got to be something, or it's just a really big tree. It's just a really big tree, huh? Well, that's nice for it. We haven't explored a little bit to the north of here as well. So just while we're exploring this area, I just want to work our way back up north. Have I not been here? Wait, is fast travel? No, we've been here. Yeah. So it's an area just north of this tower. So it's north left. Right, up here. I know I just said north left, which makes no sense at all, but you get what I'm saying. We're going left and we're heading north. So I think that might be it. Oh, no, a little bit more. Is that a cave? Looks like a cave to me. Looks like a cave with loot in it, actually. We got the bit that we were looking for there? Yeah. Wonderful. This looks like a cave to me. Grimoire of Storms. And another chest. I knew there had to be somewhere under the mountain because we could see loot there. I just had no idea where it was actually going to be held. Go, send a bunch of these back. And then a bunch of these. Wonderful. Now we can head around the corner. Grab that, and we can go further underneath here. Get some tanned hide. Right. Now I'm feeling like we've explored that area pretty well. I'm thinking there was something missing, and now I can see what was missing. So have we been here before? Yes, that's Tama's cabin. Okay. So the next place we want to go is directly south of the next beacon. So we can run to the next beacon and then just head south there. Let's do a little quick save. Right. Ooh. There's a plant. Grab it.
I'm injured.
Oh, alright.
Don't mess with
Hey.
right there.
Bounce lightning. Ice. Fire. Feeling good about our choices. Well, almost got him. Right. Ow. So we did partially die
I
there,
sprained my shoulder.
but that's acceptable. Alright, so this isn't actually where I wanted to go. I wanted to be at this side of it. It's going up towards the fast travel. Yeah. Then we wanted to make our way like south from here. Let's just follow this path for a little bit. So there should be a Dilemgin in here. Actually, that might be, looking at the map, that could be the building in the lake. Depending on how much view we've got from the lake. Oh, there's the Dilemgin Grove Keeper, or Tender. We'll just get out our weapon for now. Back to sneaking. We sneak through here? Nope.
Unseen, unheard.
Need to find some of the grass that actually lets you sneak. Rather than... Ah, there we go. This is what I was looking for. High grass. Yoink. Get right in here. So is that the Dilemgin we're at? Which Dilemgin do you reckon we're after here? It's probably the Scourge, right? Let's... Lightning, ice, fire. Let's eat some stuff to give us essence regen so that when we're in the fight, we're not running out of essence. Hit it. Oh. Hit it. Ice. Fire. Just complete chaos is what I was going for. Ow, 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 ow. Lightning. They do kind of blend into the trees, I guess. It's a little unfortunate. Blast them. There we go. A little more lightning. I love how he kind of looks at the book like, what do you want me to do with this? Just, you know it's not going to work. Little attack here, Kai. Ow. Kai. There we go. Just needed you in range. Bounce through a bunch of things. Killed the Grove Tender, which should kill a bunch of the minions along with it. Big ice attack. Lightning. Fire. Just keep attacking. Right. Oh. It was all of them. Ah, it was Dilemgin as both the singular and the plural. Well, that makes sense then. Grab some things from them. Definitely looked like somebody had already tried to attack them before. Might explain why they were hostile, as in hostile in general, not just hostile to us, but hostile enough that someone put a bounty on their head. Let's see if there's a way to climb this. I don't think there is. I think this is unclimbable, which probably means it's not what we're looking for. Well, that seems like a fair assumption. Given that we don't have anything else to find, this is probably where our memory is. Right? That would make sense to me. Let's see if there's anything else going on in this exact area. No way into that house. You've got kind of a little archery range going on there. We're over this way. Grab that. Then this should go back to where we were. Yeah. So this is the way that back to the highwaymen who attacked us. We just need to explore where they were. So up top here. See whether there's anything else up there for us. There probably isn't, but there might have been another way into the Dilemgan from this side. Alright. Nothing there. And then up this way. And around there. Still a load of nothing. There's some Hylia's Talon. Should be some more things over this side. Mushrooms. Right. We haven't quite been here yet. I know I've ignored the big building. I'm aware. We're coming back. Ooh. I didn't really mean to aggro these guys. Let's just stay hidden for a second. Maybe they'll unaggro. Or alternatively, yeah, wait for them to turn around and then just blast them in the back. There we go. Big ice attack. Fire. Perfect. And these guys don't get reinforcements out of nowhere. I think improves it for me slightly. Alright, so I was wondering whether this could be it. No, this can't be it. There's no big rock in this water, so it can't be this bit of water. So it must be the river. I suppose it could be this bit of water. We haven't actually seen what that bit of water looks like on the other side. It could be there. That would potentially make sense. I was just experiencing immense invisible wall there. Something over here apparently. Must be from our previous... yes, from our previous fight. And there's apparently something down here that I missed. Ah. That'll be it. But this is not where we actually needed to go. Yeah. Although there is a path out of the water on this side, there's no big rock, so it doesn't match. Right, so we want to head this way. See if there's anything there. Ooh, big tree. Haven't been up there. Let's go up the branch and see if there's anything at the top of the branch. Is this to the back of where the highwaymen were? Oh, this is just like another random area. Oh, alright then. Didn't need to go there at all. Just another area. That's Tama's cabin. A little bit to the south. Got this bit. And this bit, which I'm assuming is the bit we missed. Yeah. And then we want to head straight forward. Till we hit something new. Might be this. Rather large tree. And how far out is new? Like all the way out to here is new. So basically around the... yeah, everything that was around the lake is new. And then there's the patrol that we didn't come over here for. Yeah, that makes sense. And these guys are all, like, not even that bad now. Might just wait for the one at the back, stab it, and then... these guys aren't hidden. They're not even slightly hidden. Ah, there's a second part to the patrol. Let's wait for this guy and stab him in the back. Oh, there's actually another one? Oh, he can't keep up. Well, now I feel bad. Especially as he's getting stabbed first.
Never saw it coming.
Oh, no, you can't hide. Okay. I was just seeing if it was even an option. I love the route it took to us, though. That's unique. I've never seen that route before. Of it flying through the air. Right. Grab that. Grab that. disorientated, so just working out where I am. We got this thing we haven't been to before with lots of spider webs on it. Wait, have we been here before? Potentially. Yes, we have. Yes, we have been here before. This is actually as far as we came previously from this side. So now we want to head in like this way. See what's over here. More of them just playing and having fun and minding their own business. Good, good. We can put a stop to that. Fireball. Nice. Blast them. Ow. Don't try and ram me. Right. Okay. Little electric hit there. That one's dead. Right.
Feels like some of these plants have it out for us.
Yeah, and we've done nothing wrong to them. Right? You know, just to get our story straight, we've done nothing wrong. They just have it out for us. Open the chest. Nice. We got some more crafting material out of what appear to be their remains. Good. Can't imagine why they have it out for us. We're here. Got this bit to climb. Some more of that crafting material. And then up here, somebody fought a bear. Seems like a bad idea on both sides. For the bear and for the person. And over here, got another little bit to explore. Then that takes us back into the archery range. So now it might be time to start exploring this tower, whatever this tower actually is. I just want to do a little loop of it first. Just to make sure we've got everything around. We've got all the way over here. Move in. We haven't got all the way to the road actually on this side. Let's go out to the road. Is this a road in? It is. Perfect. So we'll run back along till we've explored this bit. And then there's a bit over here. We haven't really explored very much, but that seems fine. Yeah, and then we're going to just follow the road in. Which should hopefully take us past any major things that we need to have a look at. More berries. And there's our last fast travel point. Ah. Well, that almost certainly makes this the memory then. Because I can't see where else it would be. Other than here. The page is tear-stained. It's been 3 years since you've been gone, Velo. 7 since you knelt here and asked me to be your husband. 15 since you whisked me away to ruins by the cliffside for our first kiss. I avoided coming back here for a long time, or for such a long time. Too many memories, but you're right, the view is irresistible. It's nice writing to you like this. Maybe I'll come back. Maybe. I miss you, Velo. And I love you. Gods, I love you so much. Yours mournfully, Masalk. It's a pretty nice view. Well, they can't have been here too long ago. The fruit's still good. It's not gone off.
High ground. The ruins' natural defenses. Good place to post up.
Uh-huh. Doesn't appear to be anyone here, though. Which is odd, because as he mentioned, it's a... Oh, I was going to say, it's a nice place with high ground, but there is somebody there, so never mind. Grab that. This way, apparently this is a building we can enter. A lot of dead guys around here. Wondering whether there's the Dream Scourge or something killing people here. Oh, this is a ranger outpost. Oh. Alright then. Let's have a look. You guys rangers then?
There's simply not enough. I hope the hunters come back soon.
Probably got bad news about that.
We're going to need to ration more strictly than we already are.
That is very bad news for you, as the ranger ranks are depleting. Although, because the ranger ranks are depleting, you maybe don't need to ration as much as you thought you did. because there's less of you. Always a silver lining, you know.
Definitely a nice defensible setup. Not bad.
That's the second time someone said something like that. It's odd. Just wondering why they're saying it again. And it could be because you might not have them both in your party or something, but it could be because you're going to have to defend something here. Let's head around. Ooh. Yeah, they're like, oh, we're going to have to ration more. I'm like, ah, more stuff for me. Perfect. Hello. Destroy that. Get the grenades. Grab more grenades. More stuff. More of that. Lockbox. Love stuff. Got even more of it now. And we'll grab that. And now climbing.
Gods above. I knew I left my rations in the tent before patrol, and now they're gone. I was looking forward to those rations too.
Apparently there's something below us. Down here? Yes, down here. Ooh. Sarcophagus. That's not what it was telling us about, though. That was what I found. Ah, this is what it was telling us about. I think that was there purely to, like, give you a clue that there might be something else to find. Is there a way back up? Nope. Is there a way down? Nope. Oh, maybe there was a way down here next to the skeleton. Maybe that was the way down. Yeah, that was the way down. So no, there wasn't really a way down, but there was sort of a way down to make you take less damage. Right, time to climb again. So, up here. The higher we can jump on the ladder, the better, because your ladder speed is very slow, but your jumping speed is very quick. And you start from wherever you land your jump. Very simple. Don't know why I went that way, but I did. Up here. Back to the guy who's like, I left my stuff in the tent below. I was looking forward to my stuff. Then up here, I can hear loot. I can see loot. And it's mine. Ooh, more stuff. More and more. Very good. Hello. You got a name?
Well, I was certainly not expecting such a distinguished guest at my humble outpost here. Some heads up would have been nice.
How would they have told you about me?
We have signal fires for a reason, you know.
Anything in this region I should know about?
Besides the usual encroaching wilds and angry primordials, you mean? Well, there are the Trantons. Or there were. We have you to thank for that, don't we?
You do?
Well then, on behalf of everyone of Fjord, allow me to thank you. Truly. Now, I really must be returning to my duties. Safe travels to you.
Alright, that guy's job was merely to tell you about what was in the area. I guess you were meant to go to the large building that looked like it was very important first. Ah, there's our memory, which we thought might be here. Didn't think it was just going to be sitting there waiting for us. Thought there'd be a little bit more to do with that, but anyway.
Give me a moment. I'll join you in gawking at the view when my legs stop swearing at me.
Alright. Oh, I think these are like meant to be battle plans, maybe? But I was wondering if that's like meant to be like a game. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. It's a nice view. You got a view of Nekkad and a view of Fjord from up here. Ancient memory.
We have been here before. The distant winds breathe soft across your skin too.
Ooh. So this looks like we were involved with building Nekkad Tedek, as we were also involved with building Paradise. Let's say, you know, I'm a stranger here. Is this a past life bleeding through?
Flesh in the soil, worms in the flesh. A splash of hot blood seeps into the loam. Now, our memory is a wound, reopened. It didn't have to die.
Show me what you can remember.
Twin stars fall through night and collide beside the sea. Nekkad and Enhekkala. The arc of one bright light obliterates the other. You are Enhekkala, a Tibaru Sinakis. You speak for the garden, and for us, the gardener. You have not seen Nekkad for 10 years on the day you come to blows. Which memory of him is true?
Nekkad was a prevalent figure in Nekkad, or godless mythology, who clashed with Enhekkala over the construction of Nekkad Tedek. Enhekkala was an ancient hero of the Living Lands, credited with the construction of Nekkad Tedek. All that's left of their work is a ruin and emerald stair. Tibaru Sinakis were ancient guardians of the Living Lands, born as godlikes and imbued with a special purpose from their creator. The garden is a mythical location full of ancient power and mystery. It is rumored to be in the heart of the Living Lands. That's a lot of lore. So, a warm wry smile, a strong hand in mine, we embrace. I knew his shape as well as mine once. Gritted teeth and bellow challenges, cold sweat dripping from my brow, he thrusts at Harry. A whispered curse, he knocks a drink off the table and scowls. We've always argued, but never like this. Well, let's say I've done everything I can to forget him. I think we might have done everything we can to forget him.
He never forgot you. But who was Nekkad to us, Enhekkala? Help us to remember.
My brother, my lover, my mentor, my rival. I get the feeling it's leading us this way, but let's just redo this again. So they clashed with us over the construction of Nekkad Tedek. Let's say that they were our lover.
Nekkad, your lantern in the dark. For the brief time you knew each other, the bright in him showed you the way forward. Your paths diverged after disaster. He held your people's histories closer to his heart than he held you. And Enhekkala, did you miss him?
As Tibaru Sinakis walks a long road alone, I found other loves of mine, but I never forgot him. Like a limb, a sense, a cherished memory torn away, I feel his absence still. Where the ache of him leaving was too deep to bear, I hardened my heart and forgot. This fits with what we said originally.
He taught you resilience, to care for yourself before others. He taught us too. What did Nekkad learn from us?
Fear, his traditions were from the old world, you were frightening and new. Caution, your attention was unpredictable, and wherever it fell, calamity followed. Or tolerance, your intentions were sound, but you are young, as are our people. We were growing up together. Well, let's see, if we clashed, right, and we had a falling out, let's say that maybe he felt fear. His traditions were from the old world, he knew you were frightening and new, and we embraced it.
He was right to be afraid. There was a disaster. In a temper, we did something terrible. Many of our people died. It was why you built it. Nekkad Tedek. But in Enhekkala, what did we do?
You flew into a rage, the earth shook, a cliff collapsed into the sea. Your confusion erupted a volcano beneath the ocean, a wave devoured the coast. Or your first taste of misery terrified you, you rained lightning on the land. Ooh. Let's go with this one.
The fire took a village with it. We recall a shard of memory. A blinding crash threw us from bed. We stumbled to the street. a line of fire marched across the way out. No escape. We looked with horror upon what we had done. How could you bear to speak to us?
I think in the story that we're making, this must be what Nekkad's point of view would be. Not Nekkad. No, yes, Nekkad's point of view would be. It would be like, how could we speak to the voice, and we're still embracing it. So I forgave you. You couldn't know what damages your convulsions would do. The first time you felt regret, I was proud of how you'd grown. Where I struggled not to hate you, I resented how much power you wielded over us. Let's maybe stick with some of our current character stuff. Let's be a little bit like this was an experiment. This is something we're watching grow and we're just interested in it. So the fact that it felt regret was interesting to us, so we're proud of how it's grown.
Your pride only shamed us more. What havoc had we wrought before that this disaster would bring you joy? After the crisis passed, the people wailed in agony. Did the dead forever wander the nothing of the in-between? You proposed an easy road for their souls to travel on, Nekkad, where you returned the dying to the Adra, and their bodies to the soil.
I gave the grieving comfort that their loved ones would swiftly return. I made the daunting journey to reincarnation simple. I liberated us from mystery. I composted their bodies to make rich soil for our fields. Our dead would want us to eat well. I was suspicious of the temple's purpose, but it was what the other Tabaru wanted. So either, I'm thinking 2 or 4. Either we were like, yeah, let's do this, let's liberate us from mystery, or we go with the crowd. Let's make it our choice. We made the daunting journey to reincarnation simple. We liberated us from mystery. We're starting to take control over life and death and reincarnation. We're rising above our station.
Hiding, seeking, finding, revealing. We should like that to be our way. Yet Nekkad, your lover, opposed Nekkad's construction with his every breath and word. How could he despise your mission? We do not remember why.
Tradition. In Nekkad, I sought to change the old ways and give her people hope. Power. Nekkad feared the other Tabaru and would use I would use the temple to gain control. Or jealousy. My plan for the site was chosen over his and he resented the glory. No, definitely our story has to be tradition. In Nekkad, I sought to change the old ways and give our people hope.
Preserving the old ways was the hinge Nekkad's life turned upon. Without his purpose, he would have been lost for how to live. Your lover, Nekkad, was a storykeeper, and our people's stories say that your souls are wild things. Your souls leave your bodies and run free across the land to enter death and return to life in their own time. So it has been. And so Nekkad believed it should always be. Why did you betray him?
I believed differently. It was my right to oppose him. I agreed with him but had to do what my order and the people demanded. I don't care about the old ways or the new, I only wanted to build something that would last. I didn't betray him. His hostility to Nekkad was a betrayal of me. 100% that's how we'd view it.
Trust. Faith. Willingness to concede that others might know best. This is what preoccupied you. We remember now. When he finally saw Nekkad and understood what you had built, what did Nekkad do?
He hunted me in the night market and attacked me in the street. He tried to turn the people against me and led them to attack me in my sleep. He hid from me, ashamed of our history together. I found him in the night market and confronted him. He took the concerns to the head of my order and foolishly tried to have me exiled. I don't think we're going to have like a physical confrontation. Let's say he tried to have me exiled.
Members of your order had come to celebrate your work. In front of them, He begged to know why you stole true reincarnation from the people. His tears shone. He did not wait for you to answer. He pulled a knife from his belt. The torchlight flickered on the steel. He held it to your throat. What did you do, Enhekala, when your lover threatened your life?
I tried to fight but was overcome. Nekkad killed me. I realized he was right. I let Nekkad kill me. I wrested the knife from Nekkad's hands and killed him with it. Or Nekkad couldn't bring himself to kill me. In his moment of weakness, I killed him. Definitely.
We remember. Steel on steel. A spurt of blood. A sound of pain. You stood over him and wept. He was wrong to challenge you. One more thing, Enhekala. What did you feel as he died?
Ooh. Fury. I did what I knew was right. Forgiveness. We both stayed true to our beliefs. Or regret. I should have tried to see his side. Ooh. Well, we said earlier that we tried to forget him, right? So maybe we secretly have regret, right? I think that fits.
You planted a tree near Nakuterik to remember him by. As it grew, we learned that we should not pass judgment, but observe. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Ooh. Remembrance of Enhekala. Increase your maximum essence by 10%. Well, that's definitely something very cool. Alright. I just want to see. So this has been my godlike one. So this is another passive for us. Oh, so there's going to be 5 of these. Oh. But yeah, I'm interested to see what the consequences of all these, the strangled Adra and the, and these memories are, and all of our other conversations with the voice in our heads. I'm wondering whether at some point we're going to have like a heart-to-heart conversation over it. Oh, needed firewood. Rangers, be on the lookout for firewood when you're on patrol. Anything will do, just make sure it's dry. I know that it's not an easy thing to find, but please do what you can. Our reserves are running uncomfortably low. I don't want to be left unable to communicate with our leaders in case of an emergency. A gentle reminder. Rangers of the Western Outpost, please read this very carefully. If your name is not Ranger Vincenzo, then do not eat the rations marked Ranger Vincenzo. We may be posted way out here in the woods, but that's no excuse for acting like animals. Kindly, Ranger Vincenzo, to whom the rations actually belong. I see. Oop. Tried to get that halfway through so we didn't have to do the full ladder. But yeah, I'm interested to see, like, maybe we're going to have a big conversation about it later. Maybe it's going to lead to, like, a path towards the end of the game. Like, us teaching it is going to lead to it doing something in a particular way. I don't know what that something is, but there are many things that I could see, like maybe it's going to be learning the whole time and it'll bring things up that we've said to her. It'll be like, but you said, or but you did, and all of that sort of stuff. It's going to be like, well, you decided the assassin had to face justice. We are merely doing the same thing, or something similar. Right, so it's down here. I actually didn't need to come up here at all. So I was trying to figure out where I was going and talk at the same time. Never a good thing to do. Right. Along here. I know there's a plant over to our right. Just want to make sure that we're exploring fully. So, do I need to go any further over here? A little bit. Yeah, I need to go like forward and then right. So forward to here. And right up this way. So I just haven't explored this side of things. But I don't think there's going to be anything here, because this was another path into the skeletons. Yeah, it looks pretty much right to me. Straight on. Still don't see any, like, secret passageways. Also, if I check this, we're only missing that bounty hand in, and we've completed everything in this area. That's an interesting bit that we haven't explored, but I think I know why we haven't explored it. It's because it's very difficult to explore. Right, over here, I see the plant. I'm using it as a reference point for now, as to where we've been. So I can now run up here, grab the plant, continue along this way. Then back here. There's some spiders. Okay, there is something we've missed in this area. Let's get the spiders. Nope. I thought I heard loot. That's why I went suddenly quiet, because I was over there. I thought I heard loot, and I was thinking that we might have to go deal with it, but I didn't. Well, it still worked. Only hit the ground, but it still worked. Ice. Fire. Little lightning. There's more coming in here. Just gonna keep attacking for now. Big ice hit. Lightning. Fire. Oh, I'm out of essence. Fire. Keep attacking the queen. Ow. Shoot it. Jump on it. Give us a second to get our energy back. These. More crystal spider stuff. In here. Oh, you notice again, no spider eggs at all. Very odd. Very, very odd that there would be a spider queen and no spider eggs again. Just checking this. Yeah, this isn't the right height. I was thinking that could be our thing, but it's not the right height and it's not near a river, so it's not going to be what we're looking for. And it definitely could be that, because that does go all the way down to the ground. But I thought that yeah, I thought that our treasure map cut off at the top of the building. I don't think it went all the way. Grab the spider leg. I don't think it went all. Something over here? No. I do hear loot, but I don't think that was it. I think it's up here. But yeah, I don't think it went all the way up to like this height. Ooh. Oh, would you look at that? It's another unique item to reward me for exploring. Gilded Skull. Reduces cooldown for second wind by 15%. This ornamented dwarven skull grins at you, and though the eye sockets are empty, you can't help but feel like something is watching you through it. Despite being lifeless, the skull has a faint, comforting warmth to it that grows much more noticeable the closer you are to death's door. Ah, we won't need that. Yeah, why would we need that? That doesn't make any sense. That would imply that we were gonna, like, need to use second wind. Like, when have I needed to use the second wind thing that pops up incapacitated over the top of the screen? That's right, never. That's the official story and I'm sticking to it. Apart from all the times we had to use it. Obviously. Is this somewhere we can climb? Yes. It opens the age-old question, is this somewhere worth climbing? Which the answer is no. It is somewhere we can climb. That much is very true. Right, over here. Big root with solid nothing on it. Is that everything we need to explore here? No, there's a bit to the north we haven't explored. Right. So is that it there? Yeah, so it's that ridge there we haven't explored. Right, so let's go see what's up with that ridge, and then we can find the treasure map, hand in our bounty, and then we only have main quest. Well, main quest plus skein. We probably want to do some skein checking as well. I missed a thing over here. Down this way. Definitely worth coming all the way back here for. Right. Although I guess we can cook with it, so it actually is worth coming back here for, despite my sarcasm. Right. Up this way. Are we now in the area? Yep. And there's a solid nothing here. So maybe I hear loot. Yeah, or maybe I'm going mad. It's also an equal possibility. So now we've explored everywhere there, everywhere there, everywhere there. I think that's pretty good. Let's start here. River Forks beacon. This should be up on top of the river a little bit, so it should give us a good view. So what we're looking for is a view across the river, which has a tower in it. Let's just have a look at the journal for a second here. Oh, the tower is seen further away. Actually, that's further away than I thought it was. So you got like a line of trees, and then you can see the tower through them. That might actually be the original place that I looked. Yeah, because it's obviously not here, right? It's not going to be here. So let's head back over to this one. Let's see whether we can spot it from this side, because this has to be right. I can't see how it wouldn't be there. This doesn't make any sense to me, really. For it not to be on this side. So I just need to climb up here first. So what we're looking for is a view that has a big rock in it. So any big rocks here? This is further along than I thought it would. Well, maybe not. So we're looking for a view with 3 trees and a big rock. So it could be all the way over here, I suppose. Where's the Godless Ruin? Godless Tower is there. So if I keep climbing... See, this is where I think it is. And it would be through there. It doesn't... yeah, it still doesn't look like that's the Godless Tower, but it almost looks like the right view. Let's just walk up to that tower again and see whether the tower looks correct. Because the tower very much could be correct. And it's only giving us a rough view. Maybe the rock doesn't exist. Godless Tower would be here-ish. There's the right view. We saw it being green before, right? When we were last in this area. Is this it? No, it's over to our right. Yeah, so it's over this way. See, it's this tower, I think it could be. Ah. It's a little too broken up. That's the problem with this tower, is I think it's a little too... yeah, it's not quite right. Looking for something that's a little bit more circular, right? Yeah, like it's completely together. Let's follow the river further down river and see where it goes. I just can't see it being further in the swamp. Right? Further in the swamp just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't seem right, because it doesn't look swampy. It means it has to be down there. So, let's continue down the river. See what we can find. Right. Over here. So it's not going to be there, because we can't get the view. And it does like to actually show you the view that you can see in the treasure map. So you should be able to see what you see. That makes sense. So, over this way. So, first of all, over here. No rocks whatsoever here. There's no big rocks or small rocks. There's just no rocks. So work our way along the edge. Oh. I tried to raise my health and it said I couldn't do it because I'm full health. Oh. I didn't mean to try and raise my health. I was just clambering up the rocks. So along here, it can't be here because this just doesn't look right, right? It's the wrong height. So continue along the river. And this bit can't be right either because this goes to the waterfall. Yeah, this goes to Waterfall Cave, so that can't be right. So that would mean it's either here. It could be Damp Burrow. Actually, there's water there. It's not going to be on this side because there's no trees. Yeah, so I think it's here or here. I think these are our two options. Let's have a look at Let's have a look at that. I don't think it's this one, but I want to have a look at the, yeah, I want to have a look at the water first. I think this is more of a puddle. Well, we'll see. Oh. I didn't realize this was a camp. Right, let's leave here. Yeah, see, this is more of a puddle. This isn't really gonna cut it. What we saw, which means it has to be here, I think. Right, Skane, let's have a look at yours. See what it says. In a verdant glade where old ruins crumble, you will find beads dark and umbral. Hidden in the ruins of heathens long gone, the octet of skulls sings its silent song. I don't think either of those are on this side, so I don't think any of that's here. Right, let's go hand in the quest and get our reward for doing all the bounties, and then we'll do main quest. If we haven't found it at the end of the main quest, then we know that it's somewhere we've already been, right? So that makes it fairly easy to find, in theory. Alright, over here. Hello.
Welcome back. You are here to collect a bounty, huh?
Yep.
Whose death am I recording?
Those Delemgan won't be bothering anyone else.
If only we could find a way to coexist with them. But I suppose it is in their nature to oppose innovation. Huh? Nature?
Aha.
Perfetto! That's all of them!
I'm glad I was able to help.
As am I. At last I can turn my attention to more important things. Oh, how I've missed my research. Oh, please take this. It's from my personal collection of essence-infused oddities. I have a feeling you will find it of more use than I would.
Oh? Tree of Life. Oh, it's a shield. Slowly regenerate up to 30% of your maximum health. Reduces incoming damage. A tree depicted on the shield, or the tree depicted on the shield, but well... Let me try this again. The tree depicted on the simple but well-made round shield seems to be reaching towards the sky with grasping limbs while burrowing roots dig deeply into the ground. The symbol of regrowth and withstanding the endless march of the seasons is not an uncommon one, but the fervor with which its artist composed it has imbued the shield with a small measure of the great tree's vitality. Cool. And with my inability to read happening at the end of the episode, this makes a good point to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.